firm values and beliefs. And yet, at the same time, reading about the limitless power of technology makes me feel like a child again, in the best way. We are on the brink of a revolution. Change is in the air. We all have a role to play. The possibilities are endless. Our wildest ideas could become a reality. Isn't that a good time to be alive? I am especially excited to witness how the sociological side of this revolution will unfold. What could the role of robots be, beyond increasing productivity and changing the workforce? They could prove to be the instigators of real, irrevocable social change, forcing us to engage in critical thought and reflection on the beliefs that serve as the foundation for everything we know and trust. I wonder how technology might alter the ways we live and work, and ultimately perceive ourselves. The psychological, social, and governmental impacts will likely be as profound as their technological counterparts. We have, for a long time, scoffed at the idea that a robot could do a job exactly as a human being could. If, and when, this is no longer the case, it will be interesting to see how we will respond to being outperformed, or when the notion that our humanity is irrefutably special is challenged. Governments will also have to be prepared to proactively respond with adequate policies. Aim to make the transition as smooth as possible. Experimenting with universal income, for example, is one way that might change how we think about the purpose of work, leisure, governance, relationships, time, and what truly matters in our lives. There are obviously dangerous implications and possible consequences to this process. In the case of AI, for instance, how would we maintain and control that whose intelligence exceeds the bounds of our own, if we can barely imagine its capacity and potential? How could we prevent technology leading to greater worldwide inequalities? What parts of our humanity might be lost if technological breakthroughs become wholly integrated in everyday life? Will it ultimately be worth it? I suppose there is no one answer to these qualms, and because of this, the importance of access to information in our current social and political climate cannot be understated. We may not all have the technical skills and knowledge to fully understand how the new world will operate, but we will have to decide to what extent we want it to affect our livelihoods. And we must be prepared to make informed decisions and judgments. We must also develop a readiness to critically examine new ideas and engage in dialogue within our communities. As political bodies will be forced to make speedy decisions, the public's demands must also be clear and readily expressed.